Well, welcome and thank you for joining the O'Hare Wealth Management Weekly Update. It's June 18th. You're going to be seeing this on June 19th. Got a few things to cover, but first, let's talk about something a little bit fun. Yesterday, on Tuesday, our 12th annual O'Hare Family Clay Shoot for multiple sclerosis. We raised over $8,500, bringing the lifetime total over $50,000. We're extremely proud of that. It was a great time. Warren Valley was a fantastic venue for us. The prize table between the Vortex Optics, the humidors, the pickleball paddles, the Blantons that went fast. It was a fantastic time. So thank you again for everybody joining us. And if you are not able to join us this year, make sure you mark your calendars for next year. It's probably going to be hopefully the same time, maybe the Tuesday after Father's Day yet again. Speaking of great events coming up, Lakeshore Chinook Scheme, we did this last year. We had a massive turnout. We were absolutely overwhelmed by how many people wanted to show up. It is going to be July 10th this year. Please RSVP by July 31st because we probably will have to turn some people away this year if we don't get all those in quick enough. It was absolutely packed last year. It was a great time, and we hope you can join us again. And lastly, a reminder, June 19th, so when you're seeing this, the market is closed, the bond market is closed, our office is going to be closed. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm dressed like this, because I probably, theoretically, will be out golfing in the middle of Thursday, which is very unusual. I'm still at 25 handicap, don't worry. I'm probably, at this very moment that I'm out on the golf course, regretting it and wondering when I get back to the office, instead of being 20 over par on the front nine. With that, let's get to questions. If you have questions, you know where to submit them. Service@o'harewealth.com or make sure you text us. Will the Israel-Iran conflict cause an energy spike that pushes the U.S. into a recession? Will the stock market fall too? Well, I guess the big question is it going to cause an energy spike? And yes, a massive energy spike, a massive commodity spike can cause a recession. I guess the question here is that what we're going to see? The United States right now turns about 14 million barrels of oil per day, and that's not including all the other forms of energy we produce. The Saudis only churn out like 9.5 billion barrels of oil per day. We're actually net energy exporters now, and you might hear stories about how we bring oil in from Venezuela. That's because when they build refineries, there's like a 20-year payback period. So in the early 2000s, when they built refineries to process Venezuelan oil, that's all they can process, and they still have to bring it in order to run them through those processors. But we are awash with oil right now, and this is after the Russian-Ukraine conflict, where nobody allegedly is buying any of the Russian oil, and the world's gas station was turned off. And I remember when it happened, people said oil is going to be 150, $200 a barrel. Well, it was 60 for the last couple of years. And yes, it's a little bit over 70 right now. It's been a little higher in the last few days. But ultimately, things are going to probably resettle. The Saudi Arabians are probably not going to stop pumping oil. They don't particularly like Iran either. So our postulate is there's probably not a major commodity spike as a result of unrest in the Middle East, which is a new postulate, but it is very different than the 1970s. We were very oil dependent. Now that we're energy exporters, we can actually, as the United States, be less concerned about what's happening from a geopolitical standpoint. And despite how you might feel about the geopolitical implications of the conflict, we always go back to the policies, not the politics. The policies would say, do the American people, are they going to be directly affected by these outcomes? And the answer is probably not. There are many times we've gone through geopolitical endeavors. I mean, we thought we were on the brink of nuclear war in 2022 with Russia and Ukraine. And a few years later, it's just a sort of a background headline. It's something that comes up now and again, but it's not overall driving the market in one direction or the other. And even this conflict will probably not drive the market in one direction or the other. So do we think the stock market's going to fall? I can never tell you if it's going to go up or down in the next few weeks. That's impossible. But overall, we don't think we're set up for a recession. We're seeing lower inflation. The Fed's going to be coming out today. I don't know if they're going to lower rates or not. They have more room to do that. Initial jobless claims are holding strong. There's a lot of positive news. And I talked about this a few weeks ago. The survey data does not look great, but the actual data that's coming out looks pretty good. So are we expecting a recession? No. Could an energy spike cause one? Yeah, of course it could. But I don't think we're getting an energy spike that would trigger us into a recession. And if we don't get that, will the stock market fall? There's always some news. And the market does not like uncertainty. So it can be shocked into short-term gains and short-term losses. But overall, we're we're not overly concerned this conflict is going to spiral us into a recession, and then therefore spiral the stock market into a major decline. So with that, I'm going to close out. I really appreciate everybody joining us today. 5 Types of Wealth. You can watch our short summary of it here by Salil Bloom. I think it's a great read, and hopefully we'll see everybody next week and have a wonderful. Hopefully everybody else can take a little bit of time this weekend, and hopefully everybody have a wonderful Father's Day. Thank you, and we'll talk to you all soon.